Yesterday, my lesson was to forgive him, literally to forgive him. It's lesson number, Gene probably knows it off the top of his head, right? Love you, Gene. Lesson 241. This holy instant is salvation come. And if everyone could just truly just close their eyes for a moment and forgive Jesus. And the purpose of forgiving him is that, we grew up thinking that he died for our sins, which is false. He didn't die because we couldn't sin, correct? So our minds still need to forgive him because we're holding him accountable really for our sinning. So if everyone could just take a moment, let him stand before you and forgive him.
Very cool. Thank you for that, Mom.
You're welcome.
Gorgeous. Anybody else have anything that they would like to share? Jill?
I had an image come up a couple of days ago that I wanted to share. And it was when I was praying and meditating. I was in a dark room, and it was almost like all the walls, ceilings, floors, everything was painted black. And I'm inside of it. And it's a huge room, and there's windows and doors all over the place. And each one of them has a word written on it that is a descriptive word of the choice that I make. In other words, if I were to face something, I can open the door that's labeled happy, joyous, peaceful, love. But then there's all the other doors that are labeled pain, suffering, anger, hate, unforgiveness. And I was told that I choose what door I open and what window I open. I have the power to do that. And I don't know about anybody else, but I had no idea I could choose that until A Course in Miracles came about. And I just think that is so beautiful an experience for me in a life that's changing my every moment of my life, that I can do that. And I wanted to share that. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's gorgeous. I describe that as taking our hands off of the rearview mirror, like we're driving through life with our hands on the rearview mirror, feeling like we have no choice. We're constantly focused on the past. And it's literally putting your hands on the steering wheel of your life, and you're getting to make a choice, of where you're headed. It's fully coming into the present. Absolutely coming into the present. Someone recently said to me that they didn't want to have anything to do with the Akashic Records because they felt like it was living in the past. And I said, that's absolutely the exact opposite. Being in the realm of the records brings you into the present so powerfully. You can even go into the future. You can ask the records, what would it look like if I made this choice? What would it look like if I quit my job, if I moved here, if I was with this person, if I wasn't with this person? All the choices, all the options, because there is a realm where you make every choice and you become conscious of every choice that you make. And it's so true. One of the things that Jeshua says to JM in the book is that the mind was never meant to be what's in charge. The mind was given to us for us to program, for us to choose how we were going to feel, what we were going to say, what we were going to do. And that ultimately it's surrendering to to Yeshua, to say to Jesus, to to the Christed mind, the, the Christ aligned beingness, to choose where we're going to go. All right, he's right here. Everybody push record. I'm going to bring him in. Thank you, Jill. That was gorgeous. Thank you, Deborah. That was beautiful. Greetings, beloveds. We hear each of your thoughts. We hear each of your words. We hear each of the aspects of you that yearn to make your journeys home. We hear your pleadings. We hear your cries. We hear your sorrows. We hear your pains. And we hear your joy. And we hear your happiness. All of these are illusions for the purity of you, the truth of you, the very essence of you is light, is love. In that light, there is not an illusion of darkness. There is only the presence, the essence of being lovable, for you are love, the very presence of your authenticity, the very presence of your will, the very presence of your beingness. As you dance through the stars, as you walk through suns, as you create planets, as you live these meager existences where you have believed in illusion, where you have manifested world upon world, seeking to find your way back to something that already exists inside of you, you come to a moment of realizing the folly of all that you have created. You have said, let us be as our creator. Let us be as God. And then turn a blind eye to the very source of your creation, the very creativity that exists within you is spun and woven by the essence of your beingness. Each of your souls is on a journey back to itself. You are guided and you are loved. You are lovable, for that is the very essence of you. This beloved one is dismantling the last vestiges of illusions to be able to allow the connection between the two of us to become one, that there is recognition that we are indeed one. There is still fear, there is still resistance, and this is being mitigated through prayer, through meditation, through practice. We ask each of you, beloveds, to call upon us, call us, welcome us, and invite us, for we have messages to be delivered. You are not here through happenstance. You are not here through trial and error. You are here because you have called us and we have called you. We have called you to remind you that we are with you always. We are at home in you. We live in, as, and through you. Step closer to us, beloveds. Allow yourselves to remember the intimate connection that we have with you, the love that we feel for you, the love that you are. Of course, you are lovable, for that is the very essence. Imagine that you are chocolate, delicious chocolate that can be created into any design. It is much like the love that you are, the light that you are, that can be created into anything. And in your moments of forgetfulness, in your choice to say, my will be done rather than thy will be done, you have created some amazing disasters. You have indeed made quite a mess of this existence that you have created. And understand that we applaud you for your creations, for they are quite extreme. Know that our love for you remains steady through all. This beloved one is in the process of allowing herself to see the torture, the self-torture that she has created, the punishment, these illusions that have felt so real, and they are being cleared. Light is being brought. Each of you will experience this journey yourselves, dear ones. Each of you are going through a process of reunification, of knowing that where you are, God is. For each of you are this same I am presence. Do not allow yourselves to suffer and believe that these illusions are the truth of you, for they are not. The truth of you, beloveds, is that where you are is pure love. Who you are is pure love. It is the sharing of your light with others that allows you to feel connected. It is looking through your illusory eyes and seeing into the eyes and the souls of another that you remember the truth of you. Allow yourselves the grace of the Creator. Allow yourselves to know that there is not a moment that exists where you are not in alignment. And ask, speak these words aloud. Call upon us, and every request that you make shall be granted. You are all magnificent creator beings. It is time to tend to your creations. It is time to make a choice for that which you want to continue to grow and that which you are willing to relinquish. If your creation has been that which brings joy and peace, if your creation has been that which spreads love and harmony, encourage that to grow. And then the creations that you have designed that have brought you suffering, allow those illusions to be dissipated, beloveds. Allow them to return to the nothingness from whence they came. And you will know the difference, for there are the ones that bring you joy, and there are the ones that cause you to suffer. Ask us to come in and intercede. Ask us to help make these choices with you, for you. In that moment of quiet surrender, in that moment of invitation, it alters the very fabric of your existence, for you are once again in alignment. And you do indeed choose to forget from time to time, but all that there truly is to do, beloveds, is to choose once again, to use your free will, and to say, I am indeed lovable, for the Father and I are one. There is no purer or simpler truth. The Father and I are one. Blessings to you, dear ones. We shall speak with you again.
I have to say or do something. I feel like my chest is going to explode. I'm gonna say secretly honey secretly come on he say secretly but honey ananesi ashishuni he patahan apsisi ni bata secretly ashishuni he patahan he secretly patahan panini say secretly he but when he says secretly patahan asasada secretly he shashi sticky money he but a see on is sick but is in a caban as it when he say patahan as it here second has secretly he but us.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful. And oh, by the way, Karen speaks light language.
I'm just still shaking all over.
It's gorgeous.
That was powerful.
Thank you both. Both were just incredibly powerful.
Beautiful. Does Mariami have an interpretation of that?
I was just going to ask her. She was sitting there crying. So Miriame interprets light language. Everybody's got these crazy ass gifts. It's so exciting.
I'll leave that one up to you all.
I thought I was going to interrupt Jesus there for a minute. I couldn't keep it in. Felt like my chest was going to explode.
Oh, that was gorgeous.
Oh.
Deborah, thank you for reminding me to record these. These are stunning. Kim had a message for Jill. Jill, that visual of the label's doors is so helpful for me. Thank you for sharing. She sent you a little red balloon. It's adorable.
You know, there was a piece of that that I was prompted to add, and that is when I opened the correct doors, the whole room that was black flooded with love and light. And it wasn't black anymore. It was like a bright, shining glow ball of a room. It was so beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Thank you, Kim. I love you, Kim.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that Jesus message, I hope someone will transcribe it. It would be a valuable one to have transcribed.
You mean what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I hired a girl who's going to sync into my computer and take the shit ton of recordings and transfer them over to YouTube. And then Willem, God bless his soul, goes in and he actually transcribes all the recordings. So I will let you know when that is done. She just, her name is Priyanka. Priyanka just uploaded all the videos that I had on YouTube onto the website, the Mighty Network, Sohmalife Mighty Network website. Miriam, is there something you'd like to share, baby?
I'm okay. Thanks.
Okay. Whatever that was, Karen, it moved her to tears. That was gorgeous. Okay. Whew. All right. And now we meditate.
Stop recording, Lovey.
Oh, thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm